The chalk grinding process. You can get these Crayola chalk sticks anywhere. It doesn't matter what color you're going to use because it gets mixed in the end of the paint that you choose ultimately affects it. So I use this cheese grater here. Just take it. Get a better angle. Okay, now you should have some rather large chunks at the end that fell off when you were grinding. Try not to include that in your mix or your painting process. Right here you have the ashes of chalk powder. You have your piece that you wish to paint, and you have some type of palette. So now we'll just do an example with this brown paint here. So get a nice little amount. You don't need too much. Mind you, it's just some matte acrylic paint. Now you take some of your Russian ashes, get a nice little amount, just sprinkle it in a little bit. You don't want to get it too chunky or it'll defeat the purpose. Some Russian ashes, sprinkle it in the corner. Try to make sure you don't get the big clunks. That's for later. Okay, so you get your brush, begin to stroke. This is where you start deciding your pattern. You more or less can change it later, but you'll see. Okay, so now you're going to take your brush and dab it, roll it around a little bit, and start lightly tapping on the surface paint with the raw dust. Sort of get how thick you wish it to be. If you start noticing the color of the chalk appear on the surface while you're doing this, you may have been using too much thick chalk, which will result in dusting later. Maybe you can see a couple of white spots. So what you're going to do is just kind of lightly brush over it. Not really lightly, as I'm abusing it. And you'll notice that your color is fading, which, you may like it like that. If you want to restore the color and keep the dusting factor off, all you're going to do is just, without adding extra chalk, just go back over your layers with the paint that you had prior. You can brush your hand over it a bit, mold in the shape, make it look a little bit more earthy, I guess, if you wish. And that's my tutorial.